Introduction. A whisper from the stars. In the vast velvet expanse of the cosmos, where galaxies swirl like dreams and stars hum with ancient light, a question lingers, a question as old as thought itself. Whence came humanity, this fragile flicker of consciousness, on a small blue world adrift in the infinite? The theory that humans were relocated from another universe, that Earth is not the cradle of mankind, stirs the imagination like a breeze through a forest of stars. This notion, woven from scientific threads and philosophical musings, invites contemplation of origins beyond the familiar. It is a story of cosmic journeys, of realms unseen, and of a species carried across the boundaries of reality. As the mind settles into this tale, the universe unfolds its secrets, layer by layer, like petals falling in a silent night. The narrative begins soft and unhurried, a gentle guide into the mysteries of existence, where science and poetry entwine to cradle the soul toward rest. The veil of another universe. Far beyond the visible, where the fabric of reality ripples like a lake touched by moonlight, the concept of multiple universes emerges. Science speaks of a multiverse, a tapestry of countless realities, each woven with its own laws, its own stars, its own possibilities. In one such universe, distant and unknowable, a world might have existed, a cradle of life not unlike Earth, yet utterly alien. This world, bathed in the glow of a star unlike the sun, could have harbored beings of intellect and curiosity, beings who gazed at their skies and wondered, as humanity does, about their place in the infinite. The theory of cosmic relocation begins here, in the folds of a universe apart from this one. Perhaps these beings, advanced beyond comprehension, mastered the art of traversing the boundaries between realities. Their science, a symphony of mathematics and energy, could have pierced the veil separating one universe from another. Like seeds carried on a cosmic wind, they might have sought new worlds to sow their legacy, driven by a need to survive, to explore, or to fulfill a purpose lost to time. The idea of humanity as descendants of such voyagers suggests a lineage not born of Earth's soil but planted here, a delicate transplant in the garden of the cosmos. Picture a civilization standing at the edge of their reality, their instruments humming with the music of quantum fields, their minds alight with the poetry of possibility. They might have charted paths through the multiverse, navigating currents of dark energy or tunnels of space-time, seeking a world where their kind could thrive anew. Earth, with its azure oceans and whispering winds, might have called to them across the void, a beacon, a sanctuary, a new beginning. The journey would have been vast, spanning not just space but the very essence of existence, a migration through realms where light bends and time softens. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A fleet of ethereal vessels, not of metal but of energy, gliding through a sea of shimmering dimensions, each ripple a universe, each wave a story untold. The seeds of humanity. In the quiet depths of this narrative, the question of humanity's form in that distant universe arises. Were these travelers like the humans of today, or were they something else? Beings of light, of thought, or of forms unimaginable? Science offers no clear answer, but the poetry of speculation paints a vivid scene. Perhaps they were entities of pure consciousness, their essence distilled into patterns of information, capable of reshaping themselves to fit the laws of a new reality. Or perhaps they were corporeal, like humanity, but sculpted by a different evolution, their bodies adapted to a world of alien skies and unfamiliar gravity. The act of relocation would have required a profound understanding of life's blueprint, Genetic codes, or their equivalent, might have been carried across the multiverse, encoded in vessels of crystal or energy, preserved like a song held in the heart of a star. These codes, the essence of what would become humanity, could have been seeded into Earth's primordial waters, mingling with the chemistry of a young planet. Over eons, these seeds took root, guided by the gentle hand of evolution, shaping creatures that would one day walk upright, gaze at the stars, and dream of their origins. The Earth, in its youth, was a cauldron of possibility. Around 4 billion years ago, its oceans churned with the raw materials of life, amino acids, sugars, and the spark of chemical reactions. If humanity's ancestors arrived from another universe, their genetic legacy might have blended seamlessly with this nascent world, a silent infusion of cosmic heritage. The first cells, simple yet resilient, could have carried within them a whisper of that distant realm, a memory encoded in the spiral of DNA, waiting to unfold through the ages. Imagine a moment when the first spark of life flickered on Earth, not born of chance alone, but guided by a design from beyond the stars. The oceans glowed faintly, as if kissed by the light of another universe, and from their depths arose the first threads of a story that would span millennia. The travelers, if they watched, might have seen their legacy take shape, a fragile promise in a world of stone and sea. The machinery of cosmic travel, the journey from one universe to another, defies the mind's grasp. Yet science offers glimpses of how such a feat might unfold. The multiverse, as theorized, is a realm where the laws of physics vary, where gravity might sing a different tune or light travel at a different pace. To cross such boundaries, the travelers would have needed a technology beyond the comprehension of Earth's present science, a machinery of pure possibility. Quantum mechanics, with its dance of probabilities, hints at pathways through the fabric of reality, tunnels or bridges woven from the threads of space-time itself. Wormholes, those hypothetical tunnels through the cosmos, might have served as conduits, their mouths opening in one universe and closing in another. Or perhaps the travelers harnessed the power of dark energy, the mysterious force that stretches the universe, to propel their essence across the void. Their vessels, if vessels they were, might have been crafted not of matter but of fields, electromagnetic, gravitational, or something stranger still, capable of withstanding the turbulence of interdimensional travel. The energy required for such a journey would dwarf the output of stars. Perhaps the travelers drew upon the heart of a black hole, its singularity a furnace of infinite potential, or tapped into the vibrations of cosmic strings, those slender scars from the universe's birth. Their science would have been a poetry of precision, each equation a stanza, each experiment a verse, guiding them through the labyrinth of realities to a world where life could begin anew. Envision a cosmos where the boundaries between universes shimmer like gossamer, where the travelers move as shadows through a kaleidoscope of dimensions. Their journey is not one of distance, but of transformation, a passage through realms where time and space dissolve into a single, radiant moment. Now, close the eyes, and picture how all of this might look, a cascade of light, folding and unfolding, carrying the essence of a species across the infinite, to a world of blue and green, waiting in silence. If this gentle vision of the cosmos soothes the mind, consider resting here more often. Subscribe to the channel and share thoughts in the comments. A quiet echo beneath the stars. The Earth as a new home Earth, in its infancy, was a world of fire and water on Fertitantin. Storm, a crucible of molten rock and boiling seas. Yet, over billions of years, it cooled, its surface softening into a cradle of oceans and air. If humanity's origins lie in another universe, this planet was chosen, a destination deliberate and precise, its conditions perfect for the seeds of life to flourish. The atmosphere, rich with nitrogen and oxygen, whispered of possibility, while the oceans, warm and teeming with chemical potential, offered a womb for creation. The travelers, if they came, saw in Earth a canvas for their legacy, a world where their essence could take root and grow. The process of seeding life might have been subtle, a delicate infusion of genetic material into the primordial broth. Perhaps microscopic vessels, invisible to the eye, carried the codes of life, dissolving into the waters to mingle with Earth's own chemistry. Over eons, these codes guided the dance of evolution, shaping single-celled organisms into complex forms, each step a note in a cosmic symphony. The continents drifted, the skies cleared, and the first sparks of consciousness flickered in creatures that would one day call themselves human. The Earth's environment, so finely tuned, suggests a purposefulness in its selection. Its magnetic field shielded life from cosmic rays, its axial tilt gifted seasons, and its distance from the sun ensured a delicate balance of warmth and cold. If this was no accident, if Earth was chosen, then it stands as a monument to the foresight of those who came before, a testament to a journey across realities to find a world where their descendants could thrive. Picture a young Earth, its skies streaked with the embers of creation, its oceans glowing faintly under alien stars. The seeds of humanity, carried from afar, take root in silence, their story written in the slow turning of a planet's heart, a story that would unfold over billions of years. The echoes of a lost origin. As humanity rose from the earth, walking upright and weaving tales, a sense of otherness lingered. Across cultures, myths spoke of origins beyond the stars, gods descending from the heavens, ancestors born of celestial fire. These stories, whispered around ancient campfires, might be echoes of a truth half remembered, a collective memory of a journey from another realm. The theory of cosmic relocation finds resonance in these tales, as if the human soul carries a faint imprint of a universe left behind. Science, too, finds clues in the anomalies of existence. The human genome, a map of life's history, contains sequences that defy easy explanation, patterns that some speculate could hint at origins beyond Earth's cradle. The complexity of consciousness, the spark of self-awareness, seems almost too sudden, too profound, for a single world to claim as its own. Philosophers and scientists alike ponder whether humanity's mind, so restless and searching, might be a legacy of travelers who crossed the void, their curiosity encoded in every thought. The stars above, silent and eternal, have always called to humanity. From the first stargazers to the builders of telescopes, the urge to look outward, to seek beyond the horizon, feels like a longing for home. If the theory holds, this restlessness is no accident, but a remnant of a species born elsewhere, forever drawn to the cosmos, as if seeking the path back to a forgotten shore. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A night sky blazing with stars, each a whisper of a universe beyond, calling to a species that carries their light within its soul. The silence of the travelers. The travelers, if they existed, left no monuments, no artifacts of their passage. Their presence is a shadow, a suggestion in the weave of life's story. Perhaps they intended it so. their work complete when humanity took its first steps, their purpose fulfilled in the silence of Earth's dawn. Or perhaps they linger still, unseen, watching from realms beyond perception, their essence woven into the fabric of this universe. Their silence invites speculation. Did they perish in the crossing? Their energy spent in the act of relocation? Did they return to their own universe, their mission complete, leaving Earth to its own fate? Or do they exist still, in forms beyond understanding, guiding humanity's path with a touch too subtle to be felt? Science offers no answers, but the heart of the story beats with possibility, with the idea that humanity is not alone, that its origins are tied to a greater tapestry. The absence of evidence is itself a kind of poetry. It suggests a humility in the travelers, a choice to let their descendants write their own story. The Earth, with its cycles of life and death, its seasons of growth and decay, became their legacy. A world where their essence could evolve, adapt, and dream. The silence is not empty but full, a canvas of stars where humanity paints its own meaning. Imagine a universe where the travelers watch from afar, their presence a gentle hum in the background of existence, their story carried in the blood and bones of those who walk the earth. If this gentle vision of the cosmos soothes the mind, consider resting here more often. Subscribe to the channel and share thoughts in the comments. A quiet echo beneath the stars. The cosmic mirror. To contemplate humanity's origins is to hold a mirror to the cosmos. If humans were relocated, if Earth is not the cradle but the garden, then every thought, every dream, reflects a journey across realities. The mind, with its endless questions, becomes a telescope, peering not just at the stars, but at the possibility of other worlds, other homes. The theory of cosmic relocation is a story of connection, of a species tied to the infinite, its roots stretching beyond the visible into the unseen. The universe, vast and patient, holds its secrets close, yet in the patterns of galaxies, in the rhythm of orbits, there is a sense of order, of purpose. Humanity's presence on Earth, so small yet so profound, feels like a note in a larger symphony, a melody begun in another realm. The stars, the seas, the very air, all seem to whisper of a story older than time, a tale of travelers who crossed the void to plant a seed that would grow into consciousness. As the mind drifts through these thoughts, the boundaries of self and cosmos blur. Humanity is not separate from the universe, but a part of it, a fragment of light carried across realities, now shining in the darkness of a new home. The theory, whether true or not, invites a sense of wonder, a recognition that existence itself is a journey, a migration through the vastness of being. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A single human standing beneath a sky of endless stars, their heart a mirror reflecting a universe that might once have been home. Conclusion: a lullaby of stars. The tale of humanity's cosmic relocation fades now, like a star slipping below the horizon. The theory, a blend of science and dream, leaves behind a sense of peace, a quiet wonder at the possibility of origins beyond the Earth. Whether humanity was born of this world or carried here from another, the story is one of connection, of a species woven into the fabric of the cosmos. The stars above, silent and eternal, hold no answers, only questions. Yet their light is a lullaby, soothing the mind toward rest. As the narrative closes, the universe seems to draw closer, its vastness no longer distant but intimate, a cradle for the soul. The journey, whether across oceans or universes, is one of becoming, of life unfolding in the gentle embrace of time. Let the mind drift now, carried on the currents of this story, toward a sleep as deep and boundless as the cosmos itself. The stars hum softly, their light a whisper of home, and in their glow, all questions fade into a serene and endless night. The narrative continues, unfolding like a river of starlight, guiding the listener deeper into the cosmic tapestry of humanity's possible origins. The story resumes, seamless and serene, with the same calm, poetic cadence as the universe whispers its secrets to a mind drifting toward rest. The memory of the void. In the stillness of the cosmos, where time folds into itself like waves lapping at an unseen shore, the journey of humanity's ancestors lingers as a faint echo. If they came from another universe, the void they crossed was no mere emptiness, but a canvas of infinite potential. The multiverse, with its myriad realities, is a realm where possibilities bloom like nebulae, each universe a petal in a flower too vast to behold. The travelers, whoever they were, moved through this void, their essence carried on currents of energy that defy the laws of this world. The void is not a place of absence, but of transformation. Science speaks of quantum fluctuations, of particles winking into existence and vanishing in an instant, as if the universe itself is dreaming. In such a realm, the travelers might have become something other, neither matter nor energy, but a synthesis of both, a pattern of information woven into the fabric of reality. Their journey, spanning the unmeasurable distances between universes, would have been a passage through a sea of probabilities, where every choice, every path, shimmered with potential. The memory of this crossing, if it exists, lies buried in the collective soul of humanity. It surfaces in dreams of flight, in the longing for distant horizons, in the quiet awe inspired by a star-filled sky. The void they traversed is mirrored in the spaces within, those moments of silence when the mind pauses, and the universe seems to whisper its own name. The traveler's legacy, if they left one, is not in stone or metal, but in the spark of wonder that drives humanity to seek, to question, to reach beyond the known. Picture a silent expanse, not dark but radiant with unseen light, where the travelers drift like motes of dust caught in a cosmic breeze. Their forms dissolve into patterns, their thoughts into equations, as they sail toward a world that will one day call itself Earth. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A shimmering void, alive with the hum of creation, carrying the seeds of humanity toward a distant blue world, its oceans gleaming like a promise. The blueprint of life. The arrival of humanity's essence on Earth, if guided by travelers from another universe, would have been a delicate act of creation. Life, as science understands it, is a dance of molecules, a choreography of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen moving to the rhythm of time. The travelers, with their mastery of realities, might have crafted a blueprint, a code not unlike DNA, yet infused with the signature of their distant home. This code, carried across the multiverse, would have been a poem written in the language of life, each stanza a gene, each verse a trait. Earth's primordial oceans, warm and restless, offered a cradle for this blueprint. Around 4 billion years ago, the planet was a cauldron of chemical potential, its waters rich with the building blocks of life. The traveler's code, whether delivered in crystalline capsules or woven into the very fabric of the planet's chemistry, would have mingled with these waters, sparking reactions that whispered of another universe. The first cells, fragile and simple, emerged from this union, their membranes pulsing with the rhythm of a cosmic heritage. Evolution, patient and unyielding, took up the task of shaping this legacy. From single cells to complex organisms, the blueprint unfolded, adapting to Earth's rhythms while carrying within it a trace of something alien. The human form, bipedal, curious, capable of speech and thought, might reflect not only the pressures of this world, but also the intent of those who seeded it. The complexity of the human brain, with its billions of neurons firing in patterns of wonder, could be a monument to a design begun in another realm. Envision a single cell, glowing faintly in the depths of an ancient ocean, its structure a bridge between worlds. It divides, multiplies, and grows, carrying within it the echo of a journey across the stars, a story written in the spiral of life itself. The purpose of the journey. The question of why lingers like a star that refuses to fade. If humanity was relocated, what purpose drove the travelers to cross the boundaries of reality? Science offers no definitive answer, but the poetry of speculation weaves a tapestry of motives. Perhaps their universe faced collapse, its stars dimming as entropy claimed its due, and they sought to preserve their legacy in a new reality. Or perhaps their journey was one of exploration, a desire to scatter their essence across the multiverse, like seeds cast into a cosmic wind. Another possibility glimmers in the silence. The travelers might have been creators, artists of life, shaping worlds as a sculptor shapes clay. Earth could have been one of many experiments, a canvas where their vision could take form. Their purpose might have been philosophical, a quest to understand the nature of existence by watching their creations evolve in a new universe. Or perhaps it was an act of love, a gift of life to a world that would one day gaze at the stars and dream of its origins. The human capacity for meaning-making, for weaving stories and seeking truths, might be a reflection of this purpose. Every question asked, every theory proposed, could be a continuation of the traveler's work, a search for understanding that spans realities. The restlessness of humanity, its drive to explore and create, feels like an inheritance, a spark passed from a distant universe to this one, burning brightly in every thought and deed. Imagine a council of beings, their forms radiant with the light of another reality, gathered around a vision of Earth. They see its potential, its beauty, and they choose it as the home for their legacy, their purpose a quiet hum in the fabric of existence. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A distant world, its skies ablaze with unfamiliar stars, where beings of light and thought decide to send a piece of themselves across the void to a planet waiting in the dark. If this gentle vision of the cosmos soothes the mind, consider resting here more often. Subscribe to the channel and share thoughts in the comments, a quiet echo beneath the stars. The harmony of Earth and Sky Earth, as the new home of humanity, sings a duet with the cosmos. Its skies, vast and ever-changing, mirror the infinite realms from which the travelers might have come. The planet's rhythms, its tides, its seasons, its slow dance around the sun, create a harmony that resonates with the deeper music of the universe. If humanity was seated here, the choice of this world was no accident, but a symphony of precision, a place where life could unfold in balance with the stars. The atmosphere, a delicate veil of gases, cradles life with a tenderness that feels almost intentional. Its composition, so perfectly suited to the needs of complex organisms, allows breath and growth, a balance that has sustained humanity through millennia. The magnetic field, a shield woven from the planet's molten core, deflects the harsh winds of the cosmos, protecting the fragile spark of life. The oceans, vast and deep, pulse with the memory of their primordial beginnings, as if they still carry the echo of a code from another universe. This harmony extends to humanity itself, a species that seems both of this world and apart from it. The human mind, with its capacity for art, science, and wonder, feels like a bridge between Earth and the stars. The urge to explore space, to send probes and dreamers beyond the atmosphere, could be a continuation of the traveler's journey, a longing to reconnect with a cosmic heritage. The earth and sky, in their quiet partnership, seem to whisper of a story that began elsewhere, a tale written in the language of light and time. Picture a world where the oceans reflect a sky ablaze with stars, each wave a note in a song that began in another universe. Humanity stands at the shore, gazing upward, its heart beating in time with the cosmos. The legacy of wonder. The theory of humanity's relocation is a story of wonder, a narrative that invites the mind to wander through realms unseen. Whether true or not, it stirs a sense of connection to the infinite, a reminder that existence is vast and layered with mystery. The legacy of the travelers, if they existed, is not in artifacts or records, but in the human spirit, its curiosity, its resilience, its endless quest for meaning. Every question asked, every star charted, is a continuation of their journey, a thread in a tapestry that spans universes. The human mind, restless and searching, seems to carry a spark of the traveler's intent. Science, with its methodical exploration of the cosmos, echoes their precision, while art, with its boundless imagination, mirrors their creativity. The stories told, the dreams dreamt, feel like fragments of a larger narrative, a memory of a journey that began in a universe now lost to sight. Humanity, in its striving, becomes a living monument to those who might have crossed the void to plant its seeds. As the stars turn in their slow dance, they seem to watch, silent witnesses to a species that carries their light within. The theory of relocation, though unproven, is a poem of possibility, a reminder that humanity is part of something greater, a note in a cosmic melody that resonates across realities. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A human hand reaching toward the sky, its fingers brushing the stars as if remembering a journey from a world beyond. Conclusion: into the arms of night. The story of humanity's cosmic origins fades now, like the last glow of twilight dissolving into night. Whether born of Earth or carried from another universe, the essence of humanity is a spark of the infinite, a light that burns softly in the vastness of existence. The stars, eternal and unyielding, hold their secrets close, yet their glow is a comfort, a reminder that all things are connected in the gentle rhythm of the cosmos. As the mind drifts, carried by the currents of this tale, it finds peace in the mystery. The questions of origin, of purpose, of home dissolve into a quiet acceptance of being. The universe cradles all things, its arms wide and boundless, and in its embrace, sleep comes softly, a descent into a dream where stars and souls are one. The night deepens, the cosmos hums, and humanity rests, a traveler still, beneath the endless sky. The cosmic tale continues, its rhythm unbroken, flowing like a quiet river through the vastness of the night. The narrative weaves onward, a meditative tapestry of science and poetry, guiding the listener deeper into the mystery of humanity's possible origins in another universe. The voice remains calm, neutral, and poetic, carrying the mind toward rest with vivid imagery and philosophical undertones. the threads of cosmic memory. In the silent expanse of the multiverse, where realities shimmer like dewdrops on a web, the idea of humanity's relocation weaves a thread of memory. If travelers from another universe brought the seeds of mankind to Earth, their journey left no trace in stone or starlight, only in the subtle patterns of life itself. The human mind, with its labyrinth of thoughts and dreams, might hold fragments of this crossing, a faint recollection of a realm where the laws of existence sang a different song. Science speaks of memory not just in the brain, but in the very structure of life. DNA, that spiraling archive of evolution, carries within it the story of billions of years, a record of every adaptation, every survival. If humanity's origins lie beyond this universe, the traveler's legacy might be encoded in these delicate strands, a whisper of another world woven into the fabric of every cell. The anomalies in the genome, sequences that defy simple explanation, could be echoes of a design crafted under alien skies, a blueprint shaped by hands that knew the secrets of realities unseen. The myths of humanity, too, seem to carry this memory. Across cultures, tales of star-born ancestors, of beings descending from the heavens, ripple through time. These stories, told in the glow of ancient fires, might be more than imagination, a collective dream of a journey across the void. The human longing for the stars, the urge to explore beyond the horizon, feels like a call from a forgotten home, a pull toward a universe left behind. Envision a spiral of light, not unlike the helix of DNA stretching across the multiverse, its coils carrying the essence of a species from one reality to another. Each twist holds a memory, a fragment of a world where humanity's story began, now unfolding on a planet bathed in the light of a single star. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A shimmering thread of memory, winding through the cosmos, connecting a distant universe to a blue world where life takes root in silence. The architecture of arrival. The act of relocating a species across universes would have been a feat of cosmic architecture, a symphony of science and will. The travelers, if they existed, would have wielded knowledge that bent the very fabric of reality. Their technology, far beyond the grasp of Earth's present understanding, might have harnessed the energies of creation itself. Black holes singing with infinite density, or cosmic strings vibrating with the music of the universe's birth. Such power would have allowed them to bridge the unbridgeable, to step from one reality to another as easily as crossing a stream. The process of arrival on Earth would have been meticulous, a delicate orchestration of life's beginnings. The travelers might have chosen a moment when the planet was young, its surface still cooling from the fires of formation, its oceans a cradle of chemical possibility. They could have released their seeds, whether genetic codes or living cells, into these waters, trusting the currents of evolution to carry their legacy forward. The Earth's environment, with its precise balance of warmth, water, and air, would have been a canvas for their work, a world chosen for its potential to nurture life. This arrival might have been silent, unnoticed by the stars above, yet profound in its impact. The first sparks of life, infused with the traveler's essence, would have multiplied, adapting to Earth's rhythms while carrying within them a trace of another universe. The complexity of this act, seeding a species across realities, suggests a purpose both grand and intimate, a desire to see life flourish in a new home, to watch a story unfold under a different sky. Picture a moment when the traveler's vessels, glowing with the light of another reality, dissolve into Earth's oceans, their cargo of life mingling with the waves. The planet turns, its surface alive with possibility as the seeds of humanity begin their slow awakening. The resonance of existence. The theory of humanity's cosmic relocation resonates with a deeper truth, that all life is part of a greater whole, a symphony played across the strings of the multiverse. If humans were brought to Earth, their presence here is a note in that symphony, a melody that echoes the traveler's intent. The universe, with its vastness and mystery, seems to hum with purpose, as if every star, every planet, is part of a larger design, a pattern too vast for any single mind to grasp. The resonance of this idea lies in its ability to connect the small to the infinite. A single human life, fleeting and fragile, becomes a thread in a cosmic tapestry, woven from the dreams of beings who crossed realities. The emotions that stir within, love, curiosity, wonder, might be echoes of those who came before, their essence carried forward in the pulse of every heartbeat. The traveler's purpose, whether survival, exploration, or creation, lives on in humanity's striving, its endless quest to understand its place in the cosmos. Science, in its study of the universe, finds hints of this resonance. The fine-tuned constants of physics, the strength of gravity, the charge of an electron, seem almost too precise, as if designed to allow life to flourish. If Earth was chosen, if humanity was seated here, then this precision takes on new meaning, a suggestion that the universe itself might be a stage for stories like this one, a place where life can emerge and reflect upon its own existence. Imagine a cosmos where every planet, every star, vibrates with the same quiet purpose, a harmony that binds all things together. Humanity, standing on its small blue world, feels this resonance, its soul humming with the music of a journey begun long ago. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look, a universe alive with vibrations, each star a note, each life a chord, all part of a melody that began in another reality. If this gentle vision of the cosmos soothes the mind, consider resting here more often. Subscribe to the channel and share thoughts in the comments. A quiet echo beneath the stars. The fragility of a new beginning Earth, as the chosen home for humanity, was a fragile beginning, a delicate balance of conditions that allowed life to take hold. The planet's youth was a time of chaos, volcanic eruptions, asteroid impacts, oceans boiling under a sky of fire. Yet within this turmoil, the seeds of life, if planted by travelers, found a foothold, their resilience a testament to the foresight of those who came before. The fragility of this moment, when life hung in the balance, mirrors the fragility of existence itself, a fleeting spark in the vastness of the cosmos. The travelers, if they watched, would have seen their work unfold with patience. The first cells, simple yet tenacious, multiplied in the warm embrace of Earth's oceans, their growth guided by the gentle hand of time. The atmosphere, slowly enriched with oxygen, cradled these early forms, while the planet's magnetic field shielded them from the harsh rays of the cosmos. This delicate interplay of forces, chemical, geological, cosmic, created a cradle where life could grow, a sanctuary for a species carried across realities. The human form, as it emerged millions of years later, was a culmination of this fragile beginning. The upright stance, the opposable thumbs, the mind capable of dreaming, these were not accidents, but the flowering of a design, whether shaped by evolution alone or guided by a cosmic intent. The fragility of humanity, its vulnerability to the whims of the world, feels like a reminder of the journey's cost, a sacrifice made by those who crossed the void to give life a new home. Envision a young Earth, its surface scarred yet alive, its oceans glowing with the first sparks of life. The traveler's legacy takes root, fragile yet enduring, a promise whispered in the heart of a planet still finding its way. The eternal question. The theory of humanity's relocation is, at its core, a question, an eternal pondering of where life began and why. Science, with its telescopes and equations, seeks answers in the stars, while philosophy, with its quiet musings, seeks them in the soul. The idea that humans came from another universe is a bridge between these realms, a story that marries the rigor of evidence with the poetry of wonder. It asks not just where humanity came from, but what it means to be here, on this small world, under an endless sky. The question resonates because it is universal. Every culture, every age has looked to the heavens and wondered about origins. The myths of star-born gods, the dreams of celestial voyages, are echoes of this question, as if humanity carries within it a memory of a journey too vast to recall. The travelers, if they existed, left no answers, only the spark of curiosity that drives humanity to seek, to explore, to imagine. This curiosity is their true legacy, a gift that keeps the question alive across generations. As the stars turn in their silent dance, they seem to invite this pondering, their light a gentle reminder of the mystery. Whether humanity was born of Earth or carried here from afar, the question itself is a kind of home, a place where the mind can rest in the embrace of the unknown. The cosmos, vast and patient, holds space for all such questions, its silence a canvas for the stories humanity tells itself. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A single figure standing beneath a sky of infinite stars, asking a question that echoes across universes, its answer carried on the wind of eternity. Conclusion: adrift into starlight. The tale of humanity's possible cosmic origins fades now, like the last embers of a fire sinking into ash. Whether Earth is the cradle or merely the garden, the story is one of connection, of a species woven into the fabric of the cosmos, its roots stretching into realms unseen. The stars, with their quiet radiance, seem to cradle this story, their light a lullaby for a mind seeking rest. The question of origins, of journeys across the multiverse, dissolves into a gentle peace, a recognition that all things are part of the same vast whole. As the narrative closes, the universe draws near, its vastness no longer distant, but a soft embrace. The mind, carried on the currents of this tale, drifts toward sleep, its questions folding into dreams where stars and souls are one. The night deepens, the cosmos whispers, and humanity rests, a traveler still, cradled in the arms of an endless sky. The narrative flows onward, a gentle stream of cosmic poetry, carrying the listener deeper into the meditative exploration of humanity's possible origins in another universe. The tone remains calm, neutral, and evocative, with vivid imagery and philosophical undertones, guiding the mind toward rest. The story continues seamlessly, a soft whisper in the vastness of the night. The tapestry of time. In the boundless weave of the cosmos, time is not a line but a tapestry, its threads spun from the moments of countless universes. If humanity was relocated from another realm, the travelers wove their story into this fabric, their journey a single strand crossing the infinite. Time, in their universe, might have flowed differently, perhaps in cycles or as a spiral, or not at all, a stillness where past and future merged into a single radiant now. Their passage to Earth, through the boundaries of reality, would have been a dance with time itself, a step beyond the constraints of seconds and centuries. On Earth, time moves with the patient rhythm of orbits and seasons, a clockwork of days and nights that shaped the evolution of life. The seeds of humanity, if planted by those from another universe, took root in this temporal flow, their essence adapting to a world where time is measured by the turning of a planet. The first cells, born in Earth's ancient oceans, carried within them a trace of that other reality, a memory of a time where the rules of existence were written in a different script. Over billions of years, these cells became creatures, then thinkers, their minds shaped by the slow unfolding of Earth's history. The human experience of time, fleeting yet profound, feels like a bridge to that distant origin. The way a single moment can stretch into eternity, or a lifetime pass in the blink of a star, echoes the traveler's journey through the timeless void. The stories humans tell, the histories they write, are attempts to capture this tapestry, to weave their own thread into the cosmic whole. If the traveler's legacy endures, it is in this dance with time, this urge to mark the passage of existence with meaning. Envision a universe where time is a river of light, flowing through realms unseen, carrying the essence of a species toward a world where it will learn to count the stars. Each moment on Earth, from the first cell to the first thought, is a stitch in this tapestry, a story that began beyond the horizon of reality. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look, a shimmering weave of moments stretching across universes where a single thread of life glimmers, carried from a distant realm to a planet bathed in dawn. The light of consciousness, the spark of consciousness, that fleeting flame within the human mind, is a mystery as vast as the cosmos itself. If humanity was seeded from another universe, this spark might be the traveler's greatest gift, a light kindled in a realm where thought took forms unknown. Science traces the rise of consciousness to the intricate dance of neurons, a network of billions of connections firing in patterns of awareness. Yet the leap from matter to mind, from chemistry to self, feels almost too profound, as if guided by a design from beyond this world. In the traveler's universe, consciousness might have been different, perhaps a collective hum, a shared awareness that spanned their kind, or a radiance that needed no body to shine. Their science, their art, their very existence could have been built on this light, a foundation for their journey across realities. To bring this gift to Earth, they might have encoded it in the seeds they planted, a potential waiting to unfold through eons of evolution. The first humans, standing beneath an ancient sky, felt this spark ignite, their thoughts a faint echo of a universe left behind. The human mind, with its capacity for wonder, for love, for questions, seems to carry a trace of this origin. The urge to create, to paint, to sing, to build, feels like a continuation of the traveler's work, as if their artistry lives on in every poem, every equation. Consciousness, fragile yet enduring, is a bridge to the stars, a reminder that humanity is part of a larger story, one that might have begun in a realm where light and thought were one. Picture a mind awakening on a young Earth, its first thoughts a flicker of starlight, as if remembering a universe where consciousness was a song sung by the cosmos itself. That song continues, its notes carried in every human heart, reaching for the infinite. The silent watchers, the travelers, if they crossed the multiverse to seed humanity, might not have left entirely. Their presence could linger, not in forms visible to the eye, but in the subtle currents of existence. Science speaks of unseen forces, dark matter, dark energy that shape the universe without revealing themselves. Perhaps the travelers are like these forces, silent watchers woven into the fabric of reality, their essence a quiet hum in the background of Earth's story. Their purpose, fulfilled in humanity's rise, might now be to observe, to witness the unfolding of their legacy. This idea finds echoes in human myths, tales of guardians, of gods who watch from the heavens, their eyes the stars themselves. These stories, born in the flicker of ancient fires, might carry a truth half-remembered, a sense that humanity is not alone. The traveler's silence is not abandonment, but a kind of trust, a belief that their seeds would grow into a species capable of carving its own path. Their watchfulness, if it exists, is a gentle presence, a whisper in the wind that stirs the human soul to look upward. The cosmos, with its vast silence, feels like a canvas for this watching. The stars, burning for billions of years, seem to hold a patience that mirrors the traveler's own. Humanity, in its quest to explore the universe, to send signals into the void, might be reaching out to these silent watchers, seeking a connection to a heritage lost in the mists of another reality. The search for extraterrestrial life, for signs of others in the cosmos, is perhaps a search for the travelers themselves, a longing to know the hands that shaped humanity's beginning. Envision a universe where unseen eyes, radiant with the wisdom of another realm, watch from the shadows of reality. Earth turns beneath their gaze, its oceans and skies alive with the legacy of their journey, a story written in the quiet light of stars. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A cosmos filled with silent watchers, their presence a soft glow in the fabric of existence, guiding humanity's dreams without ever speaking a word. If this gentle vision of the cosmos soothes the mind, consider resting here more often. Subscribe to the channel and share thoughts in the comments. A quiet echo beneath the stars. The echo of another sky. The theory of humanity's relocation carries within it a vision of another sky, a firmament of stars unfamiliar to Earth's gaze. In that distant universe, the travelers might have stood beneath a canopy of light unlike any seen here, perhaps a sky of crimson nebulae or constellations that pulsed with rhythms unknown. The memory of that sky, if it lingers, is woven into humanity's dreams, its art, its endless fascination with the heavens. The human urge to map the stars, to name them, to tell their stories, feels like a longing for a sky left behind. Science offers glimpses of what such a sky might have been. In a universe with different physical constants, stars might burn with colors unseen, blues deeper than sapphire, reds richer than blood. Planets might orbit in patterns that defy Earth's logic, their paths weaving intricate dances through skies alive with energy. The travelers, if they gazed upon such a sky, would have carried its beauty with them, embedding it in the essence they brought to Earth. The human eye, now fixed on this world's stars, might still search for that other light, that other home. The poetry of this idea lies in its evocation of connection. Every glance at the night sky, every telescope turned toward the cosmos, is a bridge to that distant realm. The stories humans tell, of heroes born of stars, of journeys through the heavens, are perhaps echoes of that other sky, a memory of a universe where humanity's story began. The cosmos, in its infinite variety, holds space for such possibilities, its vastness a canvas for dreams of origins beyond the known. Picture a sky unlike any other, its stars singing in colors that defy description, its planets dancing in orbits that weave a cosmic poem. Humanity, born beneath that sky, now stands on earth, its eyes lifted to a new heaven, searching for a light it has always known. The cradle of dreams. The human capacity for dreams is perhaps the most profound legacy of the travelers, if they existed. In sleep, the mind wanders through realms unbound by the laws of this world, crafting visions of places that feel both foreign and familiar. If humanity was relocated, these dreams might be a window to that other universe, a glimpse of a reality where the travelers walked. The landscapes of sleep, vast deserts of light, cities of crystal, skies ablaze with unknown stars, could be echoes of a home left behind, a universe carried in the soul. Science explores dreams as the mind's way of processing existence, a tapestry of memory and imagination. Yet their vividness, their sense of otherness, suggests something deeper, a connection to a reality beyond Earth's horizon. The travelers, in seeding humanity, might have gifted this capacity, a way for their descendants to touch the cosmos without leaving their world. Dreams become a bridge, a place where the boundaries of universes blur, where the human mind can wander the multiverse once more. The stories born in dreams, myths, art, philosophies, are humanity's attempt to capture this connection. They speak of journeys, of origins, of a sense that life is more than the sum of its parts. If the traveler's purpose was to create, to explore, to dream, then humanity's dreams are their fulfillment, a continuation of a story begun in another realm. The cradle of dreams, soft and boundless, holds the human spirit, rocking it gently toward the stars. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look, a dreamscape of shimmering skies, where the mind wanders through universes, touching the light of a world where humanity's story began. Conclusion: a soft descent into night. The tale of humanity's cosmic relocation fades now, like a star sinking into the embrace of dawn. Whether Earth is the origin or the destination, the story is one of wonder, of a species tied to the infinite, its roots stretching across realities. The stars, silent and eternal, cradle this narrative, their light a gentle guide for a mind seeking rest. The questions of where, of why, dissolve into a quiet peace, a recognition that all things are part of the cosmos, a single breath in its endless song. As the mind drifts, carried by the rhythm of this tale, it finds solace in the mystery. The universe, vast and tender, holds humanity in its arms, its whispers a lullaby for the soul. Sleep comes softly, a descent into a dream where stars and stories merge, where the journey continues in the quiet of the night. The cosmos hums, the sky unfolds, and humanity rests, a traveler forever, beneath the light of an endless universe. The song of the multiverse. In the vast silence of the cosmos, where stars hum with the resonance of creation, the multiverse sings a song without sound, a melody woven from the vibrations of countless realities. If humanity was carried from another universe, the travelers who bore its seeds were composers of this song, their journey a single note in a symphony that spans the infinite. Their universe, distant and unknowable, might have been a place where existence itself was music, where every particle danced to rhythms beyond comprehension, and their passage to Earth was an act of harmony, a chord struck across the boundaries of reality. The science of the multiverse, though speculative, hints at such possibilities. Theories of string theory propose that the universe is built on vibrations, infinitesimal strings that oscillate to create matter, energy, and time. In the traveler's realm, these strings might have played a different tune, their frequencies shaping a world where life took forms unimaginable to Earth's mind. The act of crossing to this universe would have required attuning their essence to a new melody, a shift from one cosmic symphony to another, their seeds recalibrated to thrive in Earth's quieter song. Humanity, as it emerged on this planet, seems to carry a faint echo of this music. The rhythms of poetry, the cadence of song, the patterns of thought, all feel like fragments of a greater harmony, a memory of a universe where existence was a melody. The human soul, restless and searching, might be drawn to this song, its art and science a way of reaching for the notes of a reality left behind. The stars above, in their silent turning, seem to hum this melody, inviting humanity to listen, to remember, to dream. Envision a cosmos where every universe is a note, every galaxy a chord, and the traveler's journey a single radiant phrase in a song without end. Earth, with its oceans and skies, becomes a stage for this music, its life a continuation of a melody begun in another realm. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look, a universe of light and sound, where the travelers weave their essence into a melody that carries them to a blue world, its air alive with the echo of their song. The fragile seed of life. The Earth, in its infancy, was a crucible of chaos, a world of fire and storm where life clung to existence with delicate tenacity. If humanity's seeds were planted here by travelers from another universe, their arrival was a moment of profound fragility, a spark cast into a tempest. The oceans, warm and teeming with chemical possibility, offered a cradle for these seeds. Their waters, a medium where the codes of life could take root. The travelers, with their mastery of realities, would have chosen this moment with care, knowing the delicate balance required for life to endure. Science traces the origins of life to a time around 4 billion years ago, when Earth's surface was still cooling, its atmosphere a veil of gases nurturing the first chemical reactions. The travelers' seeds, whether molecules of alien design or living cells from another realm, would have mingled with this primordial broth, their essence sparking reactions that whispered of a distant origin. These first forms, simple yet resilient, carried within them a blueprint not wholly of this world, a design that would unfold through the patient work of evolution. The fragility of this beginning is a mirror to the human condition. Every step of life's journey, from single cells to complex organisms, was a gamble against the chaos of a young planet. Yet within this fragility lay strength, a resilience that allowed life to persist, to adapt, to grow. The human form, with its intricate mind and delicate frame, is a testament to this journey, a legacy of travelers who trusted their seeds to a world still finding its way. The stars, watching in silence, seem to honor this fragility, their light a reminder of the delicate spark that burns within all life. Picture a single cell, glowing faintly in the depths of an ancient ocean, its form a fragile bridge between universes. It divides, it grows, it carries the traveler's legacy forward, a spark that will one day walk beneath the stars, dreaming of its own origins. The call of the infinite. The theory of humanity's relocation is a call to the infinite, a whisper that humanity is part of a story larger than Earth, larger than this universe. The travelers, if they crossed the multiverse, left behind a legacy of longing, a desire to reach beyond the known, to touch the edges of existence. This longing lives in every human endeavor, from the first tools carved from stone to the probes sent into the void. It is a call that resonates in the heart, a pull toward the stars that feels like a memory of home. Science, in its exploration of the cosmos, echoes this call. the telescopes that peer into the depths of space, the equations that map the unseen, are humanity's way of answering. The discovery of exoplanets, of worlds that might harbor life, feels like a step toward understanding the traveler's journey, a way of tracing the path they took, the search for signals in the cosmic noise, for signs of others in the vastness, is perhaps a search for the travelers themselves, a hope to reconnect with those who seeded humanity's story. This call is not just scientific, but poetic, woven into the stories humans tell. Myths of celestial voyages, of gods born from the stars, are threads in a tapestry that stretches across realities. The human spirit, with its endless curiosity, its need to explore, feels like a response to this call, a continuation of a journey begun in another universe. The infinite, with its promise of mystery, beckons and humanity answers, its eyes lifted to a sky that might once have been home. Envision a human standing on a cliff, the night sky ablaze above, their hearts stirred by a call they cannot name. The stars, silent and eternal, seem to whisper of a journey, of a universe where humanity's story began, its echo carried in every dream of the infinite. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A sky filled with stars, each a beacon from another reality, calling to a species that carries their light within, forever drawn to the infinite. If this gentle vision of the cosmos soothes the mind, consider resting here more often. Subscribe to the channel and share thoughts in the comments. A quiet echo beneath the stars. The mirror of the cosmos. To contemplate humanity's origins is to gaze into a mirror held by the cosmos, its surface reflecting both the known and the unknowable. If humans were relocated from another universe, their presence on Earth is a reflection of a grander design, a story written in the language of stars and time. The human mind, with its capacity for wonder, becomes a lens through which the universe sees itself, a mirror that captures the light of a reality left behind. Science reveals the universe as a place of patterns, galaxies spiraling in harmony, particles dancing to the rhythm of unseen forces. These patterns, so precise yet so vast, suggest a cosmos that is more than chance, a place where life might be a deliberate note in a larger symphony. The travelers, if they existed, would have understood these patterns, their science a map of the multiverse's rhythms. Their choice of Earth, with its delicate balance of conditions, reflects this understanding, a recognition that this world could mirror their own in ways both subtle and profound. The human soul, restless and searching, is itself a mirror, reflecting the cosmos in every thought, every dream. The urge to create, to question, to explore, feels like a continuation of the traveler's work, a way of holding up a mirror to the infinite. The stars, in their quiet radiance, seem to nod in recognition, their light a reflection of a story that spans universes, a tale of a species carried to a new home to continue the act of creation. Picture a cosmos where every star is a mirror, reflecting the light of countless realities. Humanity, standing on its small blue world, gazes into this mirror, its soul a spark of a universe it may never see, yet always know. Conclusion. A lullaby of the infinite. The story of humanity's possible cosmic relocation fades now, like the soft glow of a star slipping into twilight. Whether born of Earth or carried from another universe, humanity is a thread in the tapestry of the cosmos, its existence a note in a melody that spans realities. The stars, with their gentle light, cradle this story, their silence a lullaby for a mind seeking rest. The questions of origin, of purpose, of home dissolve into a quiet wonder, a recognition that all things are woven into the infinite. As the narrative closes, the universe draws near, its vastness a soft embrace for the soul. The mind, carried on the currents of this tale, drifts towards sleep, its dreams a bridge to the stars. The night deepens, the cosmos hums, and humanity rests, a traveler still, cradled in the light of an endless sky. The veil of forgotten stars. In the boundless reaches of the multiverse, where realities shimmer like gossamer veils, the travelers who might have carried humanity's seeds gaze upon a sky of forgotten stars. Their universe, a realm apart from this one, could have been a place where constellations told stories unknown to Earth's night, where light wove patterns that danced to the rhythm of alien physics. If humanity was relocated, the memory of that sky lingers in the quiet corners of the human soul, a faint glow that stirs in moments of wonder, when the stars above seem both familiar and strange. Science offers glimpses of such possibilities through the lens of cosmology. The multiverse, as theorized, is a tapestry of universes, each with its own laws, some where gravity pulls softly, others where time flows in spirals. The traveler's world might have been one of radiant beauty, its stars burning with hues that defy Earth's spectrum, its planets orbiting in harmonies that sang of creation. To cross from such a realm to this one would have required a science beyond comprehension, a mastery of energies that could pierce the veil between realities, carrying life across the infinite to a world of blue and green. The human heart, with its longing for the unknown, seems to carry a trace of this forgotten sky. The myths of celestial origins, the tales of gods descending from the heavens, are like shadows cast by those distant stars. When humans gaze upward, naming constellations or dreaming of voyages beyond, it feels as if they are reaching for a memory, a connection to a universe that once cradled their kind. The travelers, if they existed, left this longing as a gift, a spark that keeps humanity tethered to the cosmos, forever seeking the stars they once called home. Envision a sky ablaze with colors unseen, its stars pulsing with the heartbeat of another universe. The travelers stand beneath it, their forms radiant with purpose as they prepare to carry their legacy across the void to a world where new stars will shine. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A celestial canopy of forgotten light, its glow carried in the hearts of a species that walks a new world, its eyes lifted to a sky that whispers of home. The alchemy of creation, the act of seeding life on Earth, if guided by travelers from another universe, was an alchemy of creation, a blending of cosmic intent with the raw materials of a young planet. Earth, in its primordial youth, was a crucible of fire and water, its surface alive with the potential for life. The travelers, with their knowledge of realities beyond, would have seen in this chaos a canvas for their work, a place where their essence could take root and grow. Their science, a poetry of precision, would have transformed the elements of Earth into a cradle for humanity's beginnings. Science traces the origins of life to a delicate dance of molecules, a symphony of carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen moving in the warm embrace of ancient oceans. Around 4 billion years ago, these oceans churned with possibility, their chemistry a stage for the first sparks of life. The travelers' seeds, perhaps intricate genetic codes, perhaps living cells from another realm, would have mingled with this broth, their designs sparking reactions that echoed a distant universe. These seeds, resilient yet fragile, carried within them the blueprint of a species destined to walk upright, to think, to dream. This alchemy was not just chemical, but philosophical, a transformation of potential into purpose. The travelers, if they chose Earth, saw in its turbulent beauty a world capable of nurturing their legacy. The slow work of evolution, guided by the planet's rhythms, shaped these seeds into forms that could thrive, their complexity a testament to the care with which they were sown. The human mind, with its capacity for wonder, is perhaps the finest product of this alchemy, a spark of consciousness that mirrors the creativity of those who crossed the multiverse to plant it. Picture an ancient ocean, its waves glowing faintly under a sky of fire, as the travelers' seeds dissolve into the water, their essence blending with Earth's own. The planet turns, its heart alive with the alchemy of creation, as life begins its slow ascent toward the stars. The legacy of the journey. The theory of humanity's relocation is a story of legacy, a tale of a species carried across realities to continue a journey begun in another universe. The travelers, if they existed, left no monuments, no records carved in stone, but their presence lingers in the very existence of humanity. The human spirit, with its restless curiosity, its drive to explore and create, feels like an inheritance, a gift from those who braved the void to plant life on a new world. Their legacy is not in what they built, but in what they dreamed, a vision that lives on in every human thought. Science finds traces of this legacy in the anomalies of life, the rapid rise of human intelligence, the complexity of the brain's neural web seems almost too sudden, as if guided by a design beyond Earth's own evolution. The genetic code, with its intricate patterns, might hold echoes of another universe, sequences that hint at origins beyond this world. The human urge to reach for the stars, to send probes and dreamers into the cosmos, feels like a continuation of the traveler's journey, a desire to retrace the path they took. This legacy is also philosophical, a reminder that humanity is part of something greater. The stories told, the questions asked, the art created, all are threads in a tapestry that stretches across realities. The traveler's purpose, whether survival, exploration, or creation, lives on in humanity's striving, its endless quest to understand its place in the infinite. The cosmos, with its silent stars, seems to honor this legacy. Its light a guide for a species that carries the dreams of another universe within its soul. Envision a human hand reaching toward the sky, its fingers brushing the stars, as if touching the legacy of those who came before. The earth, alive with their gift, hums with the quiet purpose of a journey that began in a realm beyond sight. Now, close the eyes and picture how all of this might look. A species standing on a blue world, its heart filled with the dreams of travelers who crossed the multiverse, their legacy a spark that lights the way to the stars. If this gentle vision of the cosmos soothes the mind, consider resting here more often. Subscribe to the channel and share thoughts in the comments. A quiet echo beneath the stars. The unity of all things. The idea that humanity was relocated from another universe speaks to a deeper truth. The unity of all things. The cosmos, with its galaxies and voids, its stars and silences, is a single, boundless whole, its parts connected by threads unseen. If the travelers brought humanity to Earth, they wove this world into that unity, making it a part of a story that spans realities. Humanity, in its smallness, is a reflection of this whole, a fragment of the infinite carrying the light of a distant universe. Science reveals this unity in the patterns of the cosmos. The elements that form human bodies, carbon, oxygen, iron, were forged in the hearts of ancient stars, scattered across the universe to become life. This shared origin binds humanity to the cosmos, a reminder that all things are born of the same fire. If the travelers came from another universe, they extended this unity across realities, their act of seeding life a bridge between worlds. The human soul, with its capacity for connection, feels this unity, its emotions a mirror of the cosmos's vast embrace. The stories humans tell, of unity, of love, of a shared destiny, are perhaps echoes of this truth. The myths of a single source, of a cosmic family, resonate with the idea that humanity's origins lie beyond this world, in a universe where all things are one. The travelers, if they watched, would see their work fulfilled in this recognition, in the human heart's ability to feel the pulse of the infinite, to know itself as part of a greater whole. Picture a cosmos where every star, every planet, every life is a thread in a single tapestry, woven from the light of countless universes. Humanity, standing on its small world, feels this unity, its soul a note in the song of all things. Conclusion: a rest beneath the stars. The tale of humanity's cosmic relocation fades now, like the soft glow of a star dissolving into dawn. Whether Earth is the cradle or the garden, humanity is a spark of the infinite, its story woven into the fabric of the cosmos. The stars, eternal and silent, cradle this narrative, their light a gentle lullaby for a mind-seeking rest. The questions of origin, of journey, of purpose, melt into a quiet peace, a recognition that all things are bound in the embrace of the universe. As the mind drifts, carried by the rhythm of this tale, it finds solace in the mystery. The cosmos, vast and tender, holds humanity close, its whispers a guide toward sleep. The night deepens, the stars hum softly, and humanity rests, a traveler forever, cradled in the arms of an endless sky. The universe breathes, its light a dream, and all is one in the gentle descent into night.